Hello and welcome back to the RogueTech campaign. It's episode 33, the feedback episode. Yeah. So in case you haven't worked it out yet, I record a huge amount of these over the weekend and I shove them in a queue. And then once they're in a queue, they just go out every day at 8 p.m. GMT. So the reason why I have been playing a huge amount recently and then making a load of episodes and queuing them up is because the big BattleTech update is coming soon. No one knows precisely when, but it will be very soon. And I figure that since modding is not officially supported, everything will break. Everything will break completely forever. So, I want to get it all done. Get this campaign done. So, this wild ride continues, but sometimes your comments, your feedback are already too late for me to do anything about them, because here we are at episode 33. I am dealing with feedback from the 16th, but by the time you guys are watching this episode, it will probably be around the 24th or 5th or something like that. So there you go. Right, so just to cover some of the topics, some of the things that you got back to me on, because I am listening. Of course I'm listening. Why wouldn't I be listening? 2 points of feedback about the position of my face. Now, my face is not going away, okay? That's the first thing. Like, why wouldn't you want to see me? Come on, guys. But anyway, a lot of people enjoy looking at my quite genuine reactions to trying to play this game under extreme pressure, and the moments when some pilot gets their head ripped off and I'm like, oh shit. Like, you know, those are the key moments for some people. So my face is not going anywhere. Now, a lot of people are saying that the face covers the weapons panel, so I have moved it up here where it will hopefully block the least things. Now, if I remember correctly, in the last episode, or there was an episode where I couldn't decide what to do with this cataphract, so this is a good opportunity to show off the mech bay, while I carry on thinking about what to do with the last couple of tons in this mech. Although I really don't remember leaving 2 tons spare on it, but whatever, that was last weekend. Up here, hopefully it blocks the least, so it shouldn't block the salvage picks. It doesn't block the mech bay in particular, and I've made it a little bit smaller. I don't want to get it too small so that people who actually enjoy the live reactions and such have to squint to see it. So this is the happy middle ground. I actually thought about doing a campaign where the weapons panel is actually deliberately completely obscured, because you know, part of me watching these videos after for quality kind of thought that it was interesting to not be able to see the weapons. There is like a bit of tension there, trying to work out whether the hits are actually going to hit or not. I think I just was going to put some more heat sinks in, but I didn't have any spare doubles. Or I was going to take advanced materials out. What have I got here? Oh yeah, I just got that recently as well. Although this is kind of the wrong mech for an energy weapon targeting computer, since we're running so much ballistics. What do we do with 2 extra tons? Maybe a large laser? Maybe this large laser? This nice large laser? 5 tons though. I don't remember. Large lasers have always been 5 tons? I guess they have been. I very quickly dismissed them because they're not very good. 3 tons, a light PPC, that'll do. Right? Just kill a medium laser and stick that in. I never felt like this mech particularly overheated, so... Especially because its primary weapon is an autocannon, which has not got the biggest heat generation. You have to remember that the heat efficiency bar will always include using your jump jets every turn, as well as using all your weapons, etc. So you can safely ignore it in many cases. I was actually thinking of doing a guide video on heat and why I always run my mechs with a lot more weapons than my heat sinks can support. But that will have to occur another time. Hang on a minute. We haven't got any jump jets on this beast. That's a problem. That's what's missing. I don't even have many jump jets. I've got like one high-end jump jet and one standard one. Well, two high-end ones and one standard one. I've changed my mind. Let's cut the let's put the medium laser back. In fact, let's take it out of the dismount box, because then we will save time by taking it out of the dismount box. Let us add another advanced materials. Although I don't really like putting them in the arms, because the arms tend to get blown off on occasion. But it is what it is, and let's get these two extended jump jets in here. Perfect, okay. Let's get that rebuilt. Okay, so that's the feedback on the camera. There was some feedback on sound quality. Sound quality will not improve any more than it currently is, because I am using a nearly 8-year-old unshielded RogueTech headset, and while the sound quality I think is very good for a gaming headset, it will never be the kind of clean sound that you get from a proper studio grade microphone or whatever. And you think that this is a headset, it's wireless, it's obviously it's got sound, like, you know, speakers built into it, it comes with a USB pen and that. Only about 20 or 30 pounds of the actual value of this headset has been invested in the microphone. So anyway, if the channel is ever actually successful in any way, or anyone ever donates any money to it, then that money will go towards just buying a proper microphone outright. I've already identified one that's not unreasonably expensive. It's about 190 quid. And if I ever reach that target, I will just buy it. It will be smoothly implemented, and the audio quality will sound amazing from that point on. Or it will sound as clean and as nice as all the professional YouTubers. But just remember, I'm investing my time in you guys, and that's it really. I can't really invest money as well, because I have a day job, and you know what it's like. Anyway, so that's that. If you do want to support improving the sound, and the video quality will be the next thing that I deal with, then any donation you make, that's what that will go towards. And the last thing was about me touching my face. Okay, so there are two things here. One is that I touch my face because, you know, that's the thing in the country where I'm from. Much like the Italians can't stop their hands from doing all of this bizarre hocus pocus that they do. I'm not saying that it's wrong. It's just a cultural thing that we're very expressive with our hands and faces, because our voices are kind of deadpan, right? Sorry. It's so true. The other thing is that I live on a little island, and at the moment the air is just full of salt sea and pollen, and I had some surgery on my nose a long time ago. NHS did it. Brilliantly done. Could never tell. But unfortunately, in this season, it just itches like crazy. So I will do my best to not touch. Honest, guys. But it genuinely, it can't be helped, and it's reflexive. Don't forget, I'm doing this Iron Man. I'm doing it real time under pressure. So these things combined together create a situation where it's very difficult to just be 100% sort of consciously, actively resisting Itchy face. Oh man. Right, the last thing was, in a previous couple of episodes, basically I came to the conclusion that that I've won. That's the bottom line. If I play safe from this point on, I will win. Nothing will stop me. And that really kind of disheartened me to come to that realization. I'm just going to burn a couple of days here because I need my cataphract. So, sweet. Free morale like that. So I'm just going to play the riskiest contracts now. Just because I probably shouldn't. I should play safe and then I guarantee myself the win. But who wants to be guaranteed the win? So I'm just going to play all risky contracts, which means I may have to withdraw or I may take losses, but that's going to make things more interesting to play and more interesting to watch. So that is what we are going to do. Naturally, I would want a full team of assaults before I start taking on level 5 skull missions. But the bottom line is that it's just boring to play safe. Come on, let's be honest here. So let's not play safe. We're going to take an assault and 3 heavies. And not even a particularly heavy assault, but you know, whatever. What's a little risk between friends, right? Still, if I have to go back to playing safe because I take two exceptional losses or whatever, then it is what it is. We'll have to go back to how things are. Because I'm not playing to lose, okay? I like risk. I like frustration. I like feeling like I could lose at any moment. But I don't actually want to lose. I'm gonna beat this. I'm gonna beat this game by filling my victory bays with assaults. That is the mission, and the mission will be completed. Mission, James. Always the mission. You know, I thought that I could have you doing something else, that you could join me, that we could build something together, James, but it was always the mission for you. You ever play GoldenEye on the N64? What an amazing game that was. I did not recognize what the target enemy was there. That looked like a weird assault mech. Oh man, this rock is like very interesting, isn't it? We can hide behind that. Although I'd prefer something a little bit further up. We have this water to abuse as well. This is a high contour area. I guess we go here. That's how I'm gonna start. Oh.
Hey there. Sensors have something.
Bad news.
Heading out.
4 slices of bad news.
Keep your eyes peeled, Commander.
55 tons, what? Well, I'm not about to get ambushed from the sides because there's no room. That's a Gauss. I need some Gauss. What the hell is that? Eris. It's our lesser goddess. We all know that the Axis sect is the true sect. Okay, I guess this is one of these Omni-Mech specials. 70, 55, 60, 70, 65. None of these are assaults. Where are my assaults? This is a 5 skull mission.
Waiting for order.
The assassination target had better be an assault or I'm going to be salty. Chance to hits are bad.
What are your orders, Skipper?
What are my orders? Reserve and hope these idiots get closer. Ooh! What's that? PPC? Evasion works both ways. Oof.
Light damage, holding firm.
I'm gonna need to get into cover. Otherwise, it's gonna be a high ground shooting gallery. And I'm gonna be the target.
How's it going?
Here? Whatever, it's better than nothing.
Some of this.
Sweet, got a got one. Well, you got one hit in, which I suppose is the expected amount.
Roger that.
We have got to move up onto the hill like as quickly as possible here. Oh, an 80-ton. It's a vehicle though, so that's no good.
Ready to rock.
Ready to rock. Where can we go? Here, I guess.
10-4.
A catapult. A Streak SRM-6 catapult. Okay. That also is bad news. Oh, it's not even worth taking a shot. I'd just rather brace, to be fair.
New boat.
Okay, it's another vehicle.
How might I help?
This grasshopper is a melee grasshopper, so he actually needs to close in.
Receiving you.
And so does the stalker. Most of the enemy team is wreckage, so all I gotta do is get in there and they'll start taking losses. Fail. Fail. I'm glad this is not vanilla. This would be horrible in vanilla. I would just be getting bombarded right now. Ooh, ooh, ow, Streak SRMs. Ooh, ow.
I'm taking heavy hits, Commander.
Jesus, he dogpiled my leg there.
Standing by.
Let's carry on reserving, shall we? Since we've got our defenses up right now, and we're hoping to engage next turn. Your breaching shot ignores guarded, but you actually have to hit, you fool. What the hell is the grasshopper doing? Did he just pass that guy the baton and he's like, okay, yeah, my turn? I don't know what these vehicles are. Or whatever that is that's launching missiles at me from all the way over there.
Ready for orders.
Time to get stuck in. Right.
Confirmed.
The biggest threat, in case anyone has not been paying attention, is this catapult. Because he has the dreaded Streak SRM-6s.
On it.
The nastiest thing in the game, in my opinion. And so I will get rid of them for him. Ah! Machine guns!
Reporting. Critical hit.
Well, there there goes his evasion. Where's my grasshopper?
You have orders?
Yes, my grasshoppery friend, because you are the other mech that is melee. Although sadly you are still too far away. Let's turn off the light PPCs. I don't want to waste my hit on barely chance to hits. Oh, nice!
Solid connection on that.
We got some real damage done there. This is this other tank that's pushing up. I'm just going to try and ignore them for now. Right! Catfract!
Up high.
Multi-shots. Fire everything at the vanguard, and the catapult can just receive the rotary autocannon and the top end medium laser. Let's knock them down. Do as much damage as we can. Ooh, 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 nasty, all CT. Both of these guys are clinging to life by a thread.
Yes, Commander.
Ironically, this position in the forest really benefits me. The Black Knight I might actually have to run back into the water shortly, but we'll worry about that later. For now, we continue the engagement. The Eris is going to take way more damage, so let's put all the big weapons into the Eris. And all I need really is one medium laser to clip the CT of the catapult, and he is smoked. I don't know if I want to risk not overkilling the catapult though, because if he gets back up again and starts launching, he's only got 2 launchers left, but streak SRMs are really nasty.
Roger that.
Kill him! God damn it! Sweet.
Target neutralized.
Goodbye. We didn't quite get the catapult, but you know, whatever. He ain't getting up again. What is that? Is that a panther? Yeah, it is. It's been a while since I saw a panther. Is the smuggler leader moving, or is he just sitting there at the moment? Oh. Wolverine in the rough terrain. The greatest thing about my assault mech that is designed to melee is if he jump jets, he gains so many evasion tokens. He frankly becomes almost impossible to kill. And that's pretty funny.
Certainly.
Let's go, Grasshopper! He's still not really close enough yet to engage in proper melee. Let's turn off some medium lasers, because I don't want to add heat at the moment, I just want to kill. In fact, these flamers, they add like 10 heat, don't they? No, they don't. This'll do. Goodbye. See you in the next life.
Enemy down.
I just hope the assassination target is an assault mech, or I'm going to be pretty sad about this. Oh, he actually hit me. How dare you? Right, I'm reserving now because I need my assault stalker to open somebody up. Or unless one of the enemies does something stupid and just sits still and fires and thus has no evasion. That's a whole lot of nothing you just hit there, my friend. A whole lot of nothing. How dare you unsteady my grasshopper? Ironically, it won't be his turn until next turn, so I'll have to be very careful about that. I can't hit him because he's stood on the rock. But if he doesn't jump down from there, he might actually kill himself by removing his own evasion tokens. Let's see. Who do I want to get rid of? I actually don't find the grasshopper or the panther to be particularly threatening. Or the wolverine, if I'm honest. The thunderbolt has got potential, and the dragon has got some potential to be dangerous. Do I jump? Jumping is going to destabilize me though, that's the only thing. I say that for this turn we don't jump, we just walk forward.
Moving to position.
And since I honestly have nothing better to do, I'm going to just remove this wolverine from circulation. No need to use my SRMs. I'd be very surprised if he could survive this. I mean, he survived. Survive is a strong word to use. I mean, he is technically still alive. The Black Knight has actually taken quite a few hits, so I'm going to put him behind cover here. No need for plasma or anything that exciting, just chainsaw his face off, please.
Roger that.
Blat! Tango down!
Skipper.
Skipper, let's go. I'm genuinely not sure what to do with you, however, you're the one with the special targeting computers that means that you hit no matter what. I don't want to move up into the rough terrain though. Let's focus on either the dragon or the thunderbolt, both of which have got potential for danger. But only the dragon is in range of the flamers. I could do a multi-shot. In fact, he's only got 11... 20... He's only got 28 HP on his head. If I went for his head... There is a real potential here that I rip his head off. It's risky though. Let's just do straight up damage, whatever.
Let's see how you handle this.
Whatever. Go for the safe kill. Got too many enemy targets to deal with right now. Evasion's OP, yo. I gotta find out what these vehicles are as well. Because if they're demolishers, they shouldn't be demolishers because they're 80 tons. And demolishers are 100 tons. Well, the really dangerous ones anyway. The danger tanks behind you.
I got you.
This is not DuckTales. Okay, let's kill this guy. Kill him with fire. Let's just switch off a couple of medium lasers. As far as I'm aware, the enemy have not got any heat weapons, so I can play it pretty aggressive with the heat.
Critical hit.
Well, there goes that guy's ammo. Kaboom!
My heat gauge is getting pretty high.
My grasshopper is still unsteady. I should have moved it first. That's okay. I'm not going to be punished for the mistake
Yes, Commander.
on this occasion. But I know who is. The man who was stupid enough to jump jet close enough to the grasshopper to give it a melee.
Will be done.
Raw in the back. 3 HP in the rear structure. See ya. Eat your... Armor up your rear, guys. I know that all the enemies on this map are all low on armor. But seriously, if you don't max out your rear armor or have quite a lot of rear armor, or at least have 50% rear armor, you are a fool. Because it's so easy to get behind people in a melee like this. It can be very easy to get behind somebody. And then all it takes is 1 or 2 PPCs in a soft spot, and you're gonna be bits.
Roger.
Ooh, ow, ow, ow. Ooh!
Critical hit, Commander.
I love it. Wrecked. These 2 guys now have lost so much firepower that they're not even threats anymore, but that said, do have to be careful that they go full melee on you. The last thing that you want is for enemy mechs to go melee in this and start getting rid of your evasion tokens, because that's actually how you kill people.
Receiving you.
Is he in range? He's not in range. I'm just going to kill this guy. I could jump jet and get the thunderbolt, but I'll get him next turn. Not a big deal. We are not under any pressure or threat right now.
Tango's trash.
The tango is trash. Also, rear armor is not just about protecting your rear in situations where the enemy gets behind you. You can actually just use it like front armor at times. I have been known to jump jet and deliberately show my rear sector, especially in the AC2 campaign. If you watch the AC2 campaign, you'll see me doing it all the time, because I just need those extra hit points. So when a mech needed to cool off, or just needed to stay alive on a particular turn, I would deliberately rotate it around and show my back, if my back had been untouched. Sort of like an emergency hit point bank.
Awaiting order.
Be like, right, my mech's weapons are nearly destroyed. What do? I turn my mech around and expose the rear armor. I'm gonna go straight through the front. Gonna knock on the front door because my other mechs will be able to support from the same angle. Ooh, that looked like it hurt. Ironically, the SRM-4 is the more dangerous of the 2 weapons, in my opinion, because the SRM-4 is the one most likely to actually hit you. Okay, the dragon is back on his feet,
Skipper.
but has no hit points. I can't see this vehicle, even if I move over here. How odd.
Waiting for
What about the Black Knight? Can you get a spot? Nope.
move order.
Okay. Strange, but okay. Let's turn the plasmas off, not required. Ooh, there goes his leg.
It's on now.
Whose turn is it? The Thunderbolt. He's got good power, that Thunderbolt.
Losing armor.
But he's moved back into the support range of those two vehicles, and I still don't know what they are. The Panther is a light. He's not really of any threat to me. I can't get sight on these vehicles for some reason. I think the correct move is to relocate and face the correct direction for possible incoming firepower. What is it? What is it? Ah, I couldn't see it. Shutdown alert, Jesus. That'll do. The old jump jets run a bit hot. See ya!
Tango is trash, Skipper.
The mech I'm gonna send in, obviously, is the Shingami. It's a Shingami! It's another one! Oh, I gotta capture me that.
Damage.
Papa wants a new Omni mech.
Orders.
I won't turn down that sweet, delicious clan capability. Can I charge him? No, he's not close enough. I still don't know what these vehicles are. But, whatever they are, this can tank them. Okay, we have a Demolisher R. 2 Demolisher Rs, okay. Nothing too dangerous. Still dangerous, don't get me wrong. I think what we'll do is we'll multi-target. All weapons that can engage the Demolisher will engage the Demolisher, which that should kill it. Spare weapons will go into the Thunderbolt. And then we'll remove at least one of these dangerous vehicles from the equation. Did the flamers not go off on the Demolisher? I didn't see them.
I'm generating a lot of heat.
Oh, he didn't fire. Ow, 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 ow!
Losing armor.
Shit, that hurt. Whew, okay.
What's the plan?
That needs to go. Blat. I guess you couldn't fire from there because there's no angle. The terrain here must be quite weird. There must be like a particularly odd dip here. Man, they really want the Black Knight. I'm going to withdraw him straight away from the front line. Okay, so this is what I mean. Okay, the Black Knight's armor is full, pretty much. Which, admittedly, it's not the thickest armor in the world, but it's decent. It's 40, 40, and 50. Right? The front center torso is down to 29, which is pretty poor. Although the sides are still reasonable enough. So in this situation, I want to protect this Black Knight. So what do? Well, I fire my weapons, of course. Because why not? They're there to be fired. Oh, headshot!
Enemy down.
Right, but I'm going to make the same move, even though it doesn't feel as necessary now. So then I just retreat, and I face the other direction. Not only does this maximize my evasion tokens, but it presents my back. Now you think that presenting your back would be a disadvantage, but the rear of the Black Knight has not taken any damage. So this missile volley is going to just splatter my back, which is all pretty thickly armored at the moment.
Yup.
Now, there are better mechs to demonstrate that methodology on, that have got thicker rear armor, but an Atlas in particular, I think, has it has the ability to put half the frontal armor on the back. So I think the frontal armor is like 240 or something, and the rear can be like 120. I don't know off the top of my head, but the whole point is that you can put yourself in a position where you have that reservoir of hit points to draw on when you need it most. Right, we want to capture this Shingami. Only headshots are acceptable. So that's all we're gonna do. Is fire low-grade headshots at this guy until he keels over. Oh, I hit him in the head. He ignored the head injury, so he's got one of those special cockpits. But I could not care less about that. Ow, ow, ow. 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 Jesus, these demolishers are way better than the mechs that they're supporting. I was looking to get a shot on him, but I had no angle. I'll get him next turn.
Commander.
I could squash him here and now, but I'll get him next turn. Actually, I might, if I angle perfectly, yeah.
Position confirmed.
Let's do this. Ah, no, but if I multi-target, I can't precision if I multi-target, of course. So, whatever.
Locking on target.
Get him! Get the head! Reach for the head! Oh, yeah! Head for the extraction point. Ah, am I right? So OP.
My heat sinks can't take much more.
Headshots in this are so OP. Heads, like, I don't know. Machine guns and SRMs
Took a hard hit there.
have got ridiculous chance to hit for head.
Awaiting order.
Grasshopper.
Confirm.
Let's just get the Cataphracts to go stand on this guy. Blat. Now we just get rid of this guy's escort and we're done. Why he brought a Panther to the party, I have no idea.
Yes, Commander.
Come on, Grasshopper, go get your revenge. Bonk. Oh, there goes his leg. Oh, ejecting! I would eject too if I were you. You're the most sensible of these guys.
Mech destroyed.
See, here's the thing about RogueTech. Okay? You've made the game, well, you make the game where the more skilled plays or the greater depth of understanding of the system means that you can do much better. And that's fine. But that will always mean that the AI will suck more. So I abuse the hell out of evasion. And the AI does not know how to do that. So I win. It's as simple as that. By making evasion more powerful, you've made an aspect of the game more powerful that the AI has no ability to understand. Why did I only get 3 pieces? Or did I just lose the scrolling? No, I got 5. Excellent. Give to me. Omnitech. Do you know what's funny is that we now have effectively encountered 3 of these Omnitech stalkers, and yet we have not encountered... We have barely encountered any normal assault mechs, and yet we keep on encountering these Omnitech stalkers. Meant to be rare, but they apparently are not. Oh my god, I want them so bad, but I'll have to get them on a lucky roll. Oh, and I want these, and I want this. Oh, I don't want all these bloody heat sinks, but there are some double ones. I wouldn't mind having them. Oh, look at this ballistic and missile targeting computers. This could bring a missile boat to life. I'm almost tempted to give up an assault piece just to get it. Very tempted. Oh. Oh. Do I do it? Do I do it? It's gonna make the game easier though, that's for sure. Okay. I can't resist. Give. What we get? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we still got 4 pieces. The Thunderbolt. Sweet. Some advanced materials. Very sweet. High grade heavy jump jets. Excellent. Samurai gyro. I'm not excited by that. We only got 3 pieces of junk. The rest of this is pretty good. Well, 4 pieces of junk. 5 pieces of junk. We got 5 pieces of junk. And we've just managed to get our first... Not first. Well, yes, our first victory bay filled. With an OP Stalker. And so for the first time, I'm going to rebuild an LRM boat. 'Cause yeah, why not? Apart from the fact that they're awful, or they have been awful. But if all these targeting computers and prototype accuracy systems can't improve LRM boats to being usable, then we just have to accept that the weapon system was removed from the game. Okay, quick repair on the Grasshopper. Only 1 day required to fix that damage. That damage. Let's have a look at our Stalker. It looks like its cockpit mod survived, which would be quite nice. Yeah, it survived. Plus survival. I guess that's what negated the cockpit injury. Right, so let's just strip this junk out. Get the damage repaired. We have a lot of tonnage to play with here. Jesus. Right, let's get the basics out of the way. Heavy grade jump jets. Because, you know, I like my jump jets. And 3 jump jets and a Stalker makes it fly. I've only got another 1 spare heavy jump jet, so it's just going to have to go in. The targeting computer, naturally. No way you can't take that. No way you can't take that, that's awful English. And a ballistic missile computer. Eh? Why did that not fit? There we go. Okay, I don't know why that didn't fit then, but anyway. Weapons! Missiles! Remember all these LRMs that I collected? Because I was like, one day I'm going to make a missile boat work. Well, here they are. In various different sizes and flavors. +1 damage, double stab damage, 50 crit. Nice. Hang on. Oh, look, I have another. Oh man, this is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. In fact, I'm not going to put them in the arms. Yes, I realize that I probably get an accuracy bonus for putting them in the arms, and yes, I know that accuracy is the one problem with missile launchers. However, the arms, the risk of losing your arms in this game is too great. Every bit of armor counts. Okay. I could even include a short-range missile launcher. Or some streaks. Pretty heavy. I've already used a lot of tonnage. I need ammo. Where's my ammo? Here we go. So we are looking at 70 tubes. I need at least 4 racks. In fact, I probably should take 6 to play it safe. And I'm gonna need some heat sinks. Missile launchers are not particularly hot weapons. But with me jump jetting around all the time, I am gonna need to cool a little bit. An alpha strike of 66 and a heat dissipation of 30 is pretty decent. That means roughly 3 alphas before you have to start worrying about your heat distribution. Which doesn't bother me in the slightest. Okay. Look, I have a +1 accuracy missile computer as well. Yeah, they stack. They don't stack if they're the same type, but they do stack if they're different. So you can have a +3, a +2, and a +1, but you can't have 2 +3s. Pro tip. Do I want a gyro? Do I want like a 0 tonnage gyro just for the sake of having one? Takes up critical space though, and there's so much more that I want to do. Plus I do like triple strength molly, that's kind of useful as well. Right. Heat bank, heat sinks. I am fresh out of double heat sinks, so it's gonna have to be inefficient standard ones and a heat bank, just to give me some more room to breathe when the situation demands it. Yeah, because it only weighs 1 ton. Actually, I'd rather just have more cooling. Do I... Sorry, I'm just thinking whether I should just put some advanced materials in. What's the difference between... Oh, okay. So what's the first one like? 39 for 66. That's pretty solid dissipation. You know what you could do? You could move the ammo to the arms. That would be a bit silly, wouldn't it? Okay, alright, here's the idea. Or here's the plan. We'll put the advanced materials in the legs and move the heat sinks to the arms, which makes no lore sense, and so I'm probably giving someone a conniption right now, but whatever. We'll live with it. That gives me an extra ton to play with. Now what we need to do is to just redistribute this armor a little bit, because the rear is slightly too thick. Despite me talking about having thick rear armor, this is an LRM boat, so it's not going to be anywhere near the front line, unless everything has gone to shit. Let's get these legs thickened up, because they're way too soft. Your legs should at least have as much hit points as the combined strength of your CT. As a basic tip. And if your arms have got nothing important in them, then strip them back. And thicken up your left and right torso. Because a lot of targeting goes for the left and right torso anyway. Because it inevitably means that your arms will be ripped off at the same time. So this is a pretty solid armor profile here. I would actually like an extra ton of armor. So I'm considering stripping LRMs or adding materials. But if I add materials, I need to put it somewhere where it's not going to be destroyed easily. And the only space I have is the arms. And I'm not really in the mood to put anything in the arms. No, I think this is a solid build. We'll give this one a name just to distinguish it from my other OmniTech Stalker. There we go, perfect fit. I can't believe it's not stock. We have all the best LRM equipment that you could possibly find in this mech here and now. Apart from, obviously, I haven't got any double heat sinks. If I get some double heat sinks, then I can afford to put more armor in. And 3 double heat sinks would be ideal, and then I can put an extra ton of armor in the beast. But that's where we are. I can't believe it's not stock. It still looks wrecked at the moment. It's still got its previous configuration. So that's 2 assaults we've got now, and the first one in our Victory Bay. Which I'd love to name this Victory Bay or something, but you can't do that. Okay, so we only did the 1 contract this episode, but I just wanted to go over all the feedback. I am listening. Of course I'm listening. And I reply to all your comments as best that I can. There's over 200 of you now. I can't believe that over 200 people want to listen to me rabbit on about video games. But then again, when I was growing up as a nerd, nobody wanted to speak to the nerd. So that's just childhood trauma there. But I am listening. Your feedback is being considered. But just to recap, my face is not going anywhere, but I will try and get it in a position where it's the least interfering. Pollen season's nearly over, so hopefully I should stop touching my nose where my surgery site is on the left-hand side. But I can't say that I'm not going to make expressive head motions, because that's just part of how I grew up. Much like Italians and their crazy hands. And you're not crazy, okay? If any of you are Italian, I apologize, but you have to admit you do the thing with the hands, alright? Okay? Give that to me, at least. And we are going to carry on taking on the most difficult possible contracts to try and get some challenge back in. But I mean, you just watched me murder 10 mechs, roughly 10 mechs, with very little difficulty. So I think that victory is going to come very naturally and very quickly. Right, hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you next time.